Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Font, and this will be your Saturn retrograde in Pisces tarot reading. On Monday, September 1st at 4:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturn will begin its retrograde period in the sign of Pisces. Saturn is currently retrograde in Aries, but he got a double back to Pisces. Okay? Y'all know Monday is a holiday, correct? Correct. And so Saturn will be retrograde in Pisces until November 27th. Okay? And then it'll still be in Pisces. And then sometime early next year, double back in Aries. Okay? Theme. Somebody's confused about who's in charge, who's running the show. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Somebody doesn't know their place. Okay? Okay? Hope it's not you. Maybe you just got to be the one to set somebody straight. That's what I'm hoping. Okay? I haven't done this in a while. Cards to look for. We are going to be looking for the World card, which represents Saturn. And we are going to be looking for the Moon card, which represents Pisces, both major arcana. Okay? We are going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. I use Rider-Waite every time I do a retrograde reading. So, we're just going to keep up with it. Okay? And then next week you will be getting your eclipse message. And then after that you will be getting your Uranus message. I think it's Uranus. Okay? So, yeah. I'm here. You're here. Frankie is here. Okay? But we're all chilling. And I'm hungry. So let's get started. Let's see. What do we have here? Queen of Wands. Ooh, you gotta take charge. Put your voice down. Put your voice down. Put your foot down. Make your voice heard. Okay? When you speak, okay, it's like thunder to some people. Some people cower in fear. But sometimes when you talk to people, they think you're doing it for attention. That's why, I don't know. They just they're not taking you serious, and I don't know why. They think because you are maybe a little whimsical. Okay? But that's all about to change. We're about to set some very, very, very hard boundaries. We are going to remind people that there's structure and there's order, and they are not in control. Okay? Give it up to, that's right, your higher power, your higher self, ancestors, spirit guides, whatever you identify with, to the universe, God, source, Allah. Okay? Yeah, you have to whip them into shape real quick. Who is the real HBIC? Okay? Let's see. I feel like it might require a soft touch, but that touch needs to start a fire. Okay? So they need the fire alarm to start ringing. They need the bells to go off in their head because they're just not getting it. And it's about to be an emergency for real. Okay? We don't want it to become an emergency. I'm telling you right now. Do I just take the two? I think I just take the two. It's 3. 2 then 1. The moon, 6 of swords in reverse. They think you're the dog, but they think this is you and this is them, but this is you and this is them. They think they the big dog. No. You're not. You're not. You're not. I'm the big dog. You're the big dog. Not them. You. Okay? They can be the big dog all they want, but a big dog ain't nothing to a wolf. Okay? A few things may start to come to light. You might get a little bit of understanding, but I mean, at this point, it's a little too late, right? They are failing. Okay? 6 of swords in reverse. And it's not like you could just leave. Okay? You can't just go whenever you get ready, pack your stuff and leave it alone, because if you do that, then things are going to get worse. You can't ignore the problem, okay? You can't ignore the problem or the persons causing the problem. You have to address it directly, head on. Ouch. The devil, Capricorn, ruled by who? Saturn. Okay? Oh, this is in reverse. I feel like they are, I mean, it's not, I don't want to say it's a test, but they trying you. They want you to turn, and it is. They want you to turn into the bad guy so they can have a reason to blame you. Okay? That's what they want to do. They want to turn you into the bad guy so they can have a reason to blame you for everything that's going wrong, because they lack accountability. Okay? Lack total and complete accountability. Okay? But you got to show them who's the real boss, who's the master. Okay? Who is the real authority? You might want to sleep on it and just think about how you're going to approach the situation. Okay? How are you going to approach the situation? Okay? Because you still got to be true to your own feelings. Ace of Swords that you're laying on. But you also have to rectify the situation. 3 of Swords, healing, fix, or whatever. You have to make sure that this does not happen again. This is the last time that you're going to address this issue, this problem, this person. Okay? Last time. Last time. Because what's happening is chaos and things are getting out of control. We need order. There's a hierarchy in place for a reason. Okay? And if people feel like they're just going to always do what they want to do, can't have that. Can't have that. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Once you address the issue, you can let your guard down a little bit. Okay? You can regain your freedom. I was going to say regain control of the situation, but I mean, that's essentially what it is. You taking back control of the rails, the reins, like flew off the rails, boom, get it back. Let go of the reins, grab it back so we can get back on track. Now, if I'm talking about letting go of the reins or whatever, and the chariot come out, I'm just saying. Let's see something really, really quickly. I just want to see. Oh, shoot. Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah. Oh, let me go here. I just looked at the Queen of Wands. Friendly, like I said, you're too nice. You're too nice, and they're taking you for a joke. So now you got to pull the wand out on them and let them know who's in charge. Okay. Four of Pentacles, opposition. I mean, that's essentially they not listening. I said that already. Oh, okay. 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 I just looked at the moon and the devil real quick. Opposition. I mean, they're just fighting. They probably been, like I said, this will be the last time, but this is not your first time saying anything to this person or to these people. Get it together. You're not listening. You're either trying to be slick or you're being hard-headed, and I can't figure out which one. It's a little blurry. It's a little hazy. Okay? So instead of me trying to figure out which one it is, are you dumb or are you crazy? Okay? I'm just going to err on the side of caution and end it. Okay? Moon, devil, end. Four of Swords, death. It's over. Okay? Because what can result is a dismissal. Bye. You're done. Ending. Okay? Bye. Toodles. Peace out. Holla back, girl. But they think it's a joke. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Gift and a curse. Gift and a curse. Gift and a curse. They might try to compromise and offer up some type of sacrifice or make it seem like what they're doing, they are sacrificing for the greater good, like they're doing you a favor. No. No. Nope. Fool's gold. Fool's gold. Okay? Believe what I say when I tell you. Okay? Seven of Wands. And they're going to be mad, but oh well. I mean, let them be mad. You was mad after the first time you had to tell them. You was mad after the second time. You was mad after the third, fourth, fifth, so on and so forth. And now here we are. It snowballed and it got bigger and bigger. And now your response has to be just as big. It has to eclipse what has been stated prior. Okay? Let them be upset. They didn't listen to you. That's their prerogative. Okay. If you just listened to me, then we wouldn't be having these problems. Nine of Wands. How we go from 7 to 9. Where did we get the other two? From the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords. There are two wands there. Let me show you. Wand. Wand. Okay? Okay? GP, are you with me? Okay? Okay? They want to hear that lion's roar. They want to push you to a place where they think you won't be able to come back from. They think they are bigger than the program. Okay? And they are not. Absolutely not. And so it's really going to throw them for a loop. It is going to shake them up. Okay? They're going to be a little frazzled. Okay, and then they probably gonna try to play the victim and cry to whoever is over your head. But the buck really stops with you. They can complain and vent and say whatever they want to whomever, but you run this show. Okay? They need to get with the program. I don't care. Let them play the victim. Let them play the victim. Enemy in disguise. They are not your friend. They are not cool with you. They are not none of the things that you think they are or were hoping that they were going to be. Okay? Frenemy, frenemy, frenemy. And this is what you got to deal with your frenemies. But you still got to be able to, hey girl, hey boo, hey homie, what up? What up? You still got to be able to do all of that. And knowing in the back of your head, ooh, I'm about to drop this other shoe. Because they're not ready. They're not going to see it coming. Because right now they think they're good. They think they're getting away with it. They're trying to keep it low key. They're trying to keep things quiet. They ain't trying to blow up the spot. But they forgot you got 2 of these. And you really got 3. 1, 2, boop. Because you knew this was going to happen. You knew what your intuition told you. Your intuition told you that this was going to happen again. You probably dreamt about it. You had some kind of fantasy, daydream, something. You had a vision. You saw it coming. Okay? You saw it coming. You knew. And because you knew, you're better able to handle this situation. Okay, because there are rules, okay, that need to be followed. Okay, this isn't it. I mean, obviously Saturn, yeah, for some of y'all it might have to do with work or whatever, but I know for me personally, this is about work out in the community and things I do when I volunteer or whatever. But let me throw some Saturnian words at you, and maybe this will pique your interest. Final reckoning. I told you this is it. And now you got to be callous. Okay? Realistic, practical. You gotta let this person know that there are limits to their authority and what they think they can and can't do. Okay? Some of y'all are putting limits on people. Some of you are having limits removed. No boundaries. Like, open up. Where's the freedom for flow? Because you can't flow inside of a square. You just bumping your head. But you can flow if you were in a circle. Okay? This is about discipline. There are some disciplinary actions that are going to possibly be had. I mean, this might not even be the last time. I mean, I'm hoping it's the last time. But this is the last time we're going to do all this talking. Okay? When the last time? Okay? Bottom of the deck. Let's do bottom of the deck. We got time for bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. Okay? Because you got people that's going to ride for you. And they going to support whatever your decision is. Okay? You are the leader of the pack. They trust your decision making. What you say goes. They ain't going to do nothing but back you up. So it doesn't matter who the other person complains to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? They're either going to get with the program, or they're going to resign, or they might even just allow themselves to get fired. Whatever. Get dismissed. Whatever you need to dead the situation so you can move on. Because you need to move on real back. Okay? Real back. Super. I hope this was a great reading for you. Like I said, some of y'all need to let up. Stop being a control freak. Stop being a disciplinarian all the time. Because that is, yes, it's great to have the fire, the zest, and the zeal, but sometimes you need pentacles and water. Throw some water in. Maybe you steamed off, cool down, or what have you. Pentacles, caution, slow roll. Okay? Allow yourself the time to recalibrate. Okay? Because you're going from chaos to structure. Okay? There's an adjustment period that needs to be had. You're going from structure to chaos. You might not be used to it. What looks like chaos to you might be calming to others. So think about that. Give people grace if you're going from structure to chaos. If you're going from chaos to structure, you need to zip it up real quick, real tight. Do whatever you got to do. But this can't go on into the fall. This can't go on to December. We're not going to last that long. We're not going to last that long. Okay? So, I was about to put my glasses back on. I hope this reading was great. Let me know in the comments. Thumbs up. I see my views are coming back because I'm being more consistent. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.